Friday morning and it's time for politics. A packed week in politics, the highest unemployment rate in almost a decade. And this morning the government is set to announce a big boost for the film and TV industry, trying to widen the criteria, lower the bar for the rebate. Joining me on the political panel this morning is Labour's Willie Jackson at the desk. Good morning, Willie. Good to see you. Also, National's Mark Mitchell is with us live from Whangaparoa. Look, it's not that far to drive, Mark.
No. You're not a priority. You're not a priority. He likes it with the big shots up in Whangaparoa.
What are you doing?
Sorry, guys. I'm out on Hatfields Beach. I haven't been home for 2 weeks, so I'm with Sarah, and I was asked to come on the show at the last minute, so I decided we were going to do our walk the dogs on the beach like we normally do when I'm home.
Hey, it looks like a beautiful morning.
It's a stunning morning up here on the coast, mate. It really is, and it reminds us that we live in paradise.
So is Sarah there with you, just standing?
Yes.
Poor thing. All right, well, we won't make this.
She is.
Morning, Sarah.
Never mind, poor woman.
Watching the dogs.
Poor woman. Looks like a lovely person. What's she doing with this bloke?
Exactly. Hey, good to have you here, Mark. Thank you for making time, and I know it's important to get family time in, so we won't keep you long. The screen rebate situation.
You're welcome, mate.
Screen rebate situation, what do you know about it? Apparently we're going to lower the bar so that more film and TV shows will be able to get, tax breaks, basically. Why is this happening?
Well, I mean, we should be doing everything. Look at the location. Look at our country as a location for making films and movies. It's a really tough industry in terms of global competition. So we should be doing all that we can to try and attract, that industry here. All right,
we're getting an announcement coming from Minister Willis at 7:45 this morning, so I'll keep you across it. Willie, Labour's into this, aren't you?
Of course we're into this. No, but this is who you should be giving tax breaks to, right? You don't give tax breaks to your landlords, right? You don't give inducements to tobacco companies like $200 million. You don't give $200 million to Shane Jones' mates in terms of oil and gas, right? These are but see, you do all that, you do all this terrible stuff, and then you do something nice, and then Mark goes up there, lovely picture with him and the wife, beautiful, But it's all part of the strategy. So they do all this terrible stuff, and then they do like one thing in every 10 nights. Then of course we want to, help local production, mate. Of course we want to help the actors. That's what it's all about.
The thing is that the payback you get out of this, I totally agree with this because look at South Korea. We spoke about them before. Have you seen a show called K-pop Demon Hunters? No.
Is that it?
It's on YouTube. It's on Netflix.
Asian one.
It's South Korean.
Yeah, my wife's watching all that stuff.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Most watched show ever on Netflix.
She's watching it every night.
And the kids go, Mum and Dad, take us to this country. Like it works,
Yeah.
So I think probably not a bad idea.
We got to support our locals, but seriously, it's about priorities for this government, Ryan, and that's why we have unemployment at its worst, right? When you don't invest in your people, these guys basically have attacked the construction area. We're talking in construction and infrastructure. We put real investment in there, and we created pipelines in terms of employment. But what do these guys do? The capital spend in terms of schools, in terms of hospitals, in terms of housing is billions and billions of dollars down, and they cut the employment pipeline, and now we've got unemployment at an all-time high. You couldn't disagree with that.
I don't disagree with parts of it, and again, this is what you're good at, Willie. You're good at getting parts of things right.
I thought you're quite fair.
Parts of things right.
Should I continue, or are you going to go to Mark?
No,
we'll go back to Mark.
Good work, mate. I'm sorry. I apologise, guys. I've got a bad connection.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
It's because you're coming to us from the beach. All right, Mark, we'll come to you on this because we were talking about the election next year earlier. This is going to be a big part of it. Did you guys knee-jerk too far in the austerity direction at the expense of the economy when it probably needed it most, a bit of a tickle up from government?
Look, first of all, I just want to apologise. I keep dropping in and out. At
It's
least
all
you
good.
learned from me.
We're enjoying it.
Keep going, Ryan. Hold Willie to account, because otherwise he's going to have a free run.
Do you know what I'm going to
Willie
do?
having a free.
Mark,
You know what happens when Willie gets a free run.
Mark, I'm going to let you go because I feel bad. Look, you've got Sarah there. The connection's bad. Let's just get.
But I got to say, Mark, it's your best contribution ever on TV. It's one of the best contributions you've ever made. You know, let's sign. You know, put a ring around it.
I'll tell you what, Ryan. Willie has been like a cat with the cream this week to Party Mary.
Well, yes, we'll get to
We're
that.
not talking about the Maoris.
Mark, thank you. Good to see you. Enjoy your walk with Sarah. Say hello for us.
You know, he's actually a good bloke.
He is a good bloke.
He is. I'm glad he acted after I challenged Nolene. You know, the
that's right.
and good on him.
Yeah, well, it's all sorted now, isn't it?
Well, you know, she did about 100 interviews, goodness.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the media strategist was doing, you know, but you know, you have to have a bit of aroha for Knowles.
Yeah, you do.
Because, you know, you can see the anguish, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm glad Mark got in there.
Coming back to your Māori Party situation, will you guys benefit from this? Probably, eh?
Well, no, that's a good question. Of course, I think, you know, if you're looking at it objectively, right, I do the Māori strategy, Māori campaign chair. The more they fight, the better it is, obviously, for Labour, right? Yeah. You know, so I don't mind telling you, we've got people lining up in Te Tai Tonga.
Good people.
Top people in terms of Doc Ferris's, Takuta Ferris's seat in the south, because people just want, they want an MP out there having a scrap with these guys over what we just talked about, employment.
100%, not
employment, health, housing.
Not silly business.
They don't want to be talking about this.
How do you think it's going to end for them? Do you think they'll get rid of Debbie and Rawiri, or do you think there'll have to be a split?
I don't know how it's going to end. You know, those two are, you know, they're friends of mine. You know, I work with, I've known Rawiri half his life, and Deb worked with me before. You know, if I'm stepping back and looking at it objectively, well, you want to get rid of, you know, and it hurts me to say this, but you want to get rid of a leadership that delivered you 6 Māori seats.
Yeah.
You know, like what? Well, you know, John Tamahiri, you can have a crack at me old mate JT. He was the mastermind behind it. I want to get those seats back. Don't worry about that. And I think this offers us an opportunity to get those seats back.
Yeah.
But if you're sitting out there going, hang on, you just smashed us in Auckland, and all of a sudden nobody remembers that they had this huge win in Auckland, because all we're talking about is the Māori Party fighting.
And poor old Orini just walks into chaos, basically.
Yeah, Orini kaipara. But
yeah, it's interesting because there's a generational thing happening with Te Pāti Māori as well, right? So you've got younger generations who probably would be backing, you know, Aru Kapakingi, and would be backing Takuta Ferris, and not really that into what the leadership's saying and doing, and not into what John Tamahiri is saying.
Well, let's just be clear here. Takuta Ferris is older than Rawiri Waititi. All right, so that's right. So we've got to get this right here, because everybody goes, "Oh, it's all the young." Well, actually, most of the Māori.
Takuta Ferris looks younger.
No. So most of the Māori MPs are between probably the same age as most of our Māori MPs in Labour. So there's just one anomaly, and that's Hannah, who's 22.
Yeah.
But most of them are around the same age. So I think that, because everybody goes, "Oh, it's young." Of course, we've got to promote the young.
Yeah.
But it's got to be about balance. We've got some good older ones too.
You got to get in there and cut their
Deb
lunch.
Packer, myself, Deb Ngarewa Packer, myself, even people like Jones. Look at the old Kraua Winston.
Wait, what are you talking about? You're talking about young people.
I'm just saying it's not all about the young. I'm saying.
Well, half of them don't vote anyway.
Yeah. So you got to get the mix right. You got to get the balance right. That's what it's about. Let's not go crazy. Look, old Blinken Winston. How old is he? 101 or something?
80.
You know?
Well, Nancy Pelosi's just announced her retirement this morning. She's 85.
Yeah. Well.
20 terms.
Well, Trump. Yeah, but Trump's nearly 80.
Yeah, no, he's 80. I think he's 81 now.
No.
Oh, is he not 80
he's coming up 80 in the next year or so. But I have to say, this is one of the worst sessions we've ever had.
What's wrong with it?
Well,
Apart from Mark's
I want to get stuck into Mark Mitchell, but you really should consider just dumping them and having just me every Friday, and I'll be here whatever time you want me to be. All right,
Willie, it's always good to see
Kia ora,
you.
mate.
Take care. That's Willie Jackson and Mark Mitchell for a short time out of Whangaparoa this morning.